Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this event. We have a fantastic journey before us as we are getting acquainted with some of the most magnificent minds in the magic world of compressed air. We start by going to Canada. Hi Ron, so great to see you and so great to be back in Canada again. How are you?
Pretty good, Anders. Thanks for calling.
And let's talk about compressed air, because as far as I know, you are as close to a rock star, superstar in this space as you can come. And we are very, very happy to have you here. You talk sometimes about the importance of measuring and getting data-driven decisions. Could you please elaborate a bit on this particular topic?
Yeah, happy to do that. Compressed air systems are usually quite complex. Each plant is different. And in most organizations, the operators have limited insight on how their systems are operating because they don't properly measure and track their key performance indicators. And we found the best way to optimize a system is first to measure it and then act on the data.
So I know you have been out in the field in many different parts of the world, actually. And can you give some examples of what you have found when you start to measure and take data-driven decisions?
Sure. Surprising results are often found when you carefully measure a system. I went to a customer recently. We thought that we might be able to find some potential improvement. And we started by temporarily putting data loggers on to get some real-time data. And it turned out, based on their flow meter readings, they had 80% leakage. 80% of the energy of their compressed air, your air compressors are using was wasted. And the repair work had a really good return on investment, less than 6 months, and they were able to save 45% in compressed air energy.
This is almost unbelievable numbers, leaking 80% without really being knowledgeable about it and saving 45% of the total energy. That is amazing.
Yeah. Also, many industries have importance on air quality. And one of my customers had a problem. They couldn't figure out why their product wasn't passing quality assurance tests. And we started to measure with data loggers, and we found they had an undetected air dryer malfunction that showed up on dew point readings. And this failure was pretty easy to address and had a great impact on their production results.
Wow. Well, I can truly see that getting the data is important and helpful, but can you also improve the overall production and productivity by measuring and optimizing compressed air?
Yeah, you sure can. We commonly find extremely poor compressor efficiency when we start to measure systems behavior. And inefficient system does add risk for unplanned stops and quality losses due to poor pressure stability. And because the operators haven't been tracking their airflows, there can be unnoticed lack of compressor redundancy. And that risks taking the whole plant down if just one compressor fails at a critical time in production.
Yeah, if I know one thing for sure, in the industrial environment, no one wants unplanned stops. So that must be great.
Yeah, and we also find incorrect compressor control strategies when you look at the real-time data. Customers might have invested, say, in an expensive variable speed drive compressor, but they fail to implement them in an optimum way. This often leads to the compressors fighting one another in a control gap. And if we measure the system, we can quickly identify problems like that and make corrections to ensure better energy optimization.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us, Ron. It has been a great conversation and I've learned a lot. Truly excellent. And of course, I cross my fingers for Winnipeg Jets running a great season to come. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Anders. I'll be cheering for the Jets. So my final advice to industry people out there is plain and simple. Make sure that you measure your compressed air system because it always pays off fast. Having a good set of data helps make it easy to make correct data-driven decisions on how to improve your systems, and it makes it easy to prove the results and at the end of projects and improvements.
Well, thank you again, Ron.